Yeah, I'm back and I'm better than ever. I am feeling myself and I should, cause in my mirror is the face of a young dog. Come on, go hard. And y'all don't want it with me. I'm back and I'm better than ever. I am smelling myself and I should, cause in my mirror is the face of a young king. Yeah, that's no doubt. Y'all don't want it with me. I'm back on my ish walk with a diddy bop. Yeah. Baby keep licking her lips at me, I see her mama. But I proceed to strutting my stuff. I'm listening to the Black Album, no love for the suckers. I got my shoulder brush. Money is folded up, jeans is freshly pressed. I stopped the folder cuffs, I'm smoother than butter, baby. Love it, baby. Swiping the text on the Sprint, epic, I spit excellence, get it together. I'm the next to blow, like a car with over 500 horses. It's hard to catch the flow, so anything that's in my path is just a stepping stone. Only if cause are beneficial, I connect the phone. No time for idle chatter, I would rather just be left alone. It's only money on my mind, trying to collect the dough. I'm back with another episode. Let's go. So if you're too slow to see that I am doing my thing, I gotta show them that I'm living my life. You can't stop me now. I'm back and I'm better than ever. I am feeling myself and I should, cause in my mirror is the face of a young dog. Come on, go hard. And y'all don't want it with me. I'm back and I'm better than ever. I am smelling myself and I should, cause in my mirror is the face of a young king. Yeah, it's no thing. No, want it with me. I am smoother than peanut butter, still I'm rough around the edges. Like you ain't cut the crust from off the bread. My talk is slick enough to get a fiend to loan me $1, but still I'm thug enough to bust a head. Listen, I bring the balance just like one of them wristbands, and stay grounded while you dudes is sinking like quicksand. I'm always up like a bike with a kickstand, so if you think you'll ever catch me sleeping, better switch plans. I grab the latest flavors off the kickstand. My dress code is always on point like a snitch hand. Yeah, I got the same desires as a rich man, so I can't leave the earth without having a pot to piss in. I'm only twisting up the pot when I'm pissed in. I know for a fact that if I can't smoke the 15, y'all old dudes are playing dirty like a pig spin. I give them not a minute like a clock with no big hand. I'm back and I'm better than ever. I am feeling myself and I should, cause in my mirror is the face of a young dog. Come on, go hard. And y'all don't want it with me. I'm back and I'm better than ever. I am smelling myself and I should, cause in my mirror is the face of a young king. Yeah, it's no thing. No, don't want it with me.
Winners aren't losers. They're winners like me. A loser's a loser. Which one will you be? Winners do deals and winners get rich, while sad little losers sit there and bitch. Yo, 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 yo. What's good? What's good, everybody? Yo, it's your man's Izzy Bands, aka Israel Mills. You know the drill. This is the Real Spill with Mills show. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Y'all, I pray that y'all are having a tremendous Tuesday afternoon. I pray that all is well with you and yours. Listen, before we get this started, y'all already know how we do. Y'all already know what it's hitting for. Y'all already know how we bring it. Today's show is You Can't Preach Community and Practice Cowardice, Conditional Inclusion Exposed. I don't know if y'all have heard about what's going on. There's a lot going on that we got to talk about. We got to bring to the forefront. We talked about the Serena Williams situation yesterday, and at the end of the day, our sister Serena Williams is going to be all right. She is a multi-millionaire, 100-millionaire plus. She is a legend. She has done her thing. Now, we may not agree with her companion choice. At the same time, we don't have to. And like we talked about yesterday, we got to stop alienating each other, ostracizing each other, especially the so-called best of us, right? The so-called best of us. We need those people. We need those people, and they need us. So, before we get into all of what we're talking about today, I want y'all to hit the like button because likes are absolutely free. Likes don't cost you
nothing.
Likes cost you absolutely
Nothing.
So do like the homie Trisha and smash the like button.
Come on, push a button.
You heard her. Likes are free. Push the like button.
Push a goddamn button.
Now the LIKES are free, but the LIGHTS, the likes, they cost money and they cost money. So if you be so kind, if you feel so inclined,
Show me the money.
The spot for a Glock. I took a loss over frost, but still got a knock.
Show me the money.
thank you, family. I appreciate that. Trucker, shout out to my guy Trucker. Yeah, this is old. I've been had this. It's in the intro video. Y'all know I've been had this. That polo. I've been had it, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I'll be throwing stuff together. Now listen. Let me welcome some people into the building. We're gonna get into it. Yo, shout out to my guy, Emperor Kojak 313 the Great. What up, though? Make sure you subscribe to Kojak 313 Gaming. Hey, Cynical One, how you doing, Sugarfoot? Good to see you. Living humbly, what it do? Living humbly in the building. Raj Will, salute, Raj Will. What's good with you, family? How you doing? Yo, the Audacity Show, my guy, Cajun Darkfire. Good to see you, good brother. Good to see you. Thank you very much, Trucker Yell. I appreciate that. That means a lot. Thank you, good brother. Shout out to Trucker Yell. Salute, JD1975. What's going on? Welcome to the Real Spill with Mills. That's a fact. Yo, we're going to have a hell of a show for y'all today. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know how we do. All right? So, man. Let me ask y'all this. Is the Wells Fargo Bank closing real? Is that real? Y'all tell me in the chat. Is the Wells Fargo Bank closing? Is that real? I need to know. Is the Wells Fargo Bank closing for real? Is it real? Y'all let me know. Y'all let a brother know. Is it for real? I needs to know. Because I've been hearing a lot there, and on social media today, it's crazy because you got to double, triple, quadruple check the things that you hear. They were saying a lot about Bank of America, but I haven't seen. I'm with Bank of America, and I haven't seen what they're talking about. So I'm trying to understand from y'all because I don't bank with it's not real. I don't bank with whatchamacallit. I bank with Bank of America. And I did not see what they were talking about. I did not. Matter of fact, they're still make sure they're still opening up check accounts with Bank of America. So they're still opening up check. I ain't got no rewards, but they're still opening up check accounts with Bank of America. So I don't know, fam. I don't know. But I was just curious, you know what I'm saying? I was just curious because they was talking about how Wells Fargo was closing. Salute to you, Bob. What's going on, Bob? Good to see you. AC Bo one said, hey, no, it's not real. It's not real. Okay. Who saw what happened to Tyreek Hill last night? Crazy shit. Now, I haven't been able to watch any football. Prayers go out to the brother Tyreek Hill. He got a lot, man. I mean, yo, you put a lot of pressure when you got all them babies, all them baby mamas, and you put yourself in those type of positions. You put a lot of pressure on yourself, man. It's a lot of pressure on yourself. Then you got married to the woman. Then y'all allegedly getting divorced or got divorced or whatever the hell. Y'all just got married last week. Joking, hyperbole. And then y'all getting divorced this week. It's wild, right? But I'm praying for the brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm praying for the brother. Man, it's a lot going on. So bear with me one quick second, y'all. Let me just put this in, and then we could get into the show. But did y'all hear about the Black Book? Are y'all familiar with the Black Book bash. Y'all familiar with the Black Book Bash in Jacksonville, Florida? Y'all familiar with that? It's supposed to be going on in a couple of days. Are y'all familiar with that? The Black Book Bash. Y'all familiar with that? It's when authors, you never heard of it? It's when so-called black authors and black publicists they get together for this big huge event. This big huge event. And we're gonna talk about it because this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. Listen, y'all know me. I love all people. At the same time, I do have an affinity for people that look like me. You know, y'all gotta forgive the hell out of me because I love me some me. So because I love me some me, I love me some you too. So hey, y'all gotta forgive me for that. You know what I'm saying? I love all people. I do have a special affinity for people that look like me, though. I'm not even gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? And we don't always get treated right. We don't always get treated right. I don't believe in having a victim mentality or being a victim or any of that. I don't believe in complaining. I don't believe in that. At the same time, we got to be honest and we got to be real, and we have to talk about some of the things that go down that really are not right at all. And the fact, like even with this Serena Williams situation, the fact that people have so much, like Megyn Kelly could say whatever she want to say about Jamel Hill, about Serena Williams, about Ye, about the brother Carmelo, and about anybody that looks like us. She could put her 2 cents in where no one asked her. She could put her 2 cents in when no one asked her, say whatever she wants to say about people that look like us. But if we see something that we don't like, we can't say, yo, this doesn't feel great. Serena Williams can't even say this doesn't feel great for having a cotton plant in her god doggone room. I mean, shit. What would y'all say if she had a noose on the wall? Would y'all be mad about that? If she said, "Oh my God, there's a noose on my wall. I can't believe there is a noose on my wall." Would y'all feel a way about that? Or would y'all say, "Why is she complaining? Slavery was over 400 years ago. How dare she complain? What she got to complain about? She's worth over $300 million. You know what? Like she's being like, come on, man. Come on. What's up, A-Dub? A-Dub, wait, he in the building. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. She looks mixed now. Shout out to TV Trucker. That does not matter if she looks mixed now or not. Y'all are a trip, man. Y'all are a trip. It does not matter. Listen, man. It does not matter if she had a white husband. I know, brothers. I know it does not matter. She could still feel a certain way. It does not matter if she try to lighten her skin. We got to help our sister out. We got to help our sister out, right? So let's go into this. Let's go into the story. She felt a way. Listen, I ain't gonna front. I probably would feel a way if I paid $1,500, $2,000 a night for a room and they had a god doggone cotton plant in there. I'd feel a way too, god doggone it. Shit. You know what I'm saying? If they had a cotton plant, if I was paying $2,000 a night or more for a room, and they had shit, let me be honest, if I was paying $5 a night, if I was paying $2 a night, and they had a cotton plant in my room, I'd feel a type of way. Yeah, it does. She went from being chocolate to mildew. I still say that was intentional. Yeah, I believe it probably was intentional shade, fam. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I believe it was intentional shade, HT Bowl one. Because how all of a sudden, I stayed in some nice places. I ain't never seen no cotton plant in no god doggone hotel room. Like, what the freak? I stayed in nice places, probably nowhere near as nice as Serena Williams. I'm not gonna lie, but You know what I'm saying? But I have never seen no cotton plant in a hotel. She was looking to be offended. Come on, Bob. Come on, Bob. Hey, yo, Bob, do you have time today? You know you my man's 100 grand. You know you're always welcome to have the discussion with me. Before we start this next topic, I would love to have the conversation if you have time. Let me know, and I will drop the link for you so we can chop it up about it. How is she looking to be offended, Bob? How does that work? I know you. I know you, brother. And you, my man's 100 grand. We don't always agree, but how is she looking to be offended? Yo, oh, Chi, what's up, Chi? They put collard greens in Tiger Woods' room. Stop lying, man. I ain't heard this story. There you go with that shit, man. What's up, Chi? Hey, Trucker Yale said, going to be nice lawsuit against the hotel for this. I don't know about that. She didn't even mention the hotel room. You know what the crazy thing is? As far as I've seen, she hasn't even mentioned the hotel room's name. She hasn't even mentioned the hotel's name. So with that being said, I can't say that there's going to be a lawsuit. I can't say that. Listen, y'all already know what it is. Dope discussions deserve dope donations. Compensation for the conversation. Let's do good business. Shout out to my guy, Trucker Yale. Trucker Yale, member of the Israelite Nation for 14 months. Man, thank you very, very much, brother, for being a member. You know, membership has its privileges. That's where the exclusives go down. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know it's hit for Trucker Yale was right in there when some of them exclusives I dropped. Okay, make sure if you have a membership, if someone gifted you a membership, you thank them. Make sure you keep it up because that's where all the exclusives are first. All right. First time I showed the women on the internet was in the membership. First time I showed that my eyes don't do like this was on the membership. I'm trying to tell y'all, membership has its privileges. Go there, be there or be square. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tap in. All right. Thank you very much to my guy, Trucker Yell. I appreciate you. I appreciate it because of Trucker Yell. We just need 24 more people, at least $5 a piece. Y'all support the show, support the stream. You know what I mean.
Thanks, man.
It don't matter what the situation, I'm just tryna climb any obstacle a nigga facing. See it through in due time. It's a marathon, you gotta pace it. You can't press rewind, you get left behind. Just grind and the rest be fine, 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 fine. No matter what.
Now, y'all be the judge. Tell me, is this or is this not foul? I'm going to see if Bob is trying to come through. If Bob want to come through and have the conversation about Serena Williams, we can. If not, in the meantime, between time, we're going to move on. Yo, tell me, is this or is this not foul? Okay, I'm going to play a video, but before I do, I want to give you context to what actually happened. So, there's this week, pretty much about 3 days, that so-called black authors get together and they have like this big conference. It's called the Black Book Bash. Okay. And this particular conference is in Jacksonville, Florida. And this is going to be in a couple of days. So, of course, they're going there looking for sponsors and they're looking for people to be able to host their events, sponsor their events, so forth and so on. If I'm not mistaken, this is at least the third year that they've done this. So now they're sitting there and they're looking for sponsors. So Publix, you know, the grocery store Publix, puts their bid in, and Publix says, hey, look, we sponsored before, but we would like to be the exclusive sponsor of the BBB. Okay, the BBB, the Black Book Bash. We would like to be the exclusive sponsor of this bash. And so they say, okay, listen, you know that you're going to have to pay like you weigh if you would like to be the exclusive sponsor. They said, shit, pay like we weigh, we got it. We got it. Ain't no problem, ain't no thing. So we are going to exclusively sponsor the BBB, the Black Book Bash. We're gonna, Public said, we're gonna do, we got it, ain't no thing. Why? now, this thing is in a couple of days. A few days ago, Publix issued a statement and backed out on those people. Publix issued a statement and backed out on those people. And they not only backed out on the BBB, but they said that they are backing out indefinitely out of nowhere. And if anybody has done an event, has did bookings before, or has had some big time thing going on, you understand that that is devastating, right? Because most hotels, when you book a hotel, they're supposed to be in the Hyatt in Jacksonville, something like that. And when you book a hotel, especially for a huge event like that, what they do is they require a deposit, and usually that deposit is non-refundable. Okay, they require a deposit. It could be anywhere from half to, they might say $1,500 or something, but to half. Okay, and then when you get there, you have to pay them before you set up the event, or sometimes a few days before the event starts. So the Publix backing out on them has put a tremendous amount of financial strain, financial pressure, and really their reputation is on the line. Now, this is the ironic thing. A move like that, generally speaking, is intentional. A move like that, generally speaking, is intentional. It's a saboteur move. It's sabotage. So I want you to listen to this young lady. Shout out to her on TikTok. She exposed it. And I want you to tell me, do you think it's foul? Why or why not? And do you think it was sabotage? Why or why not? We're going to get into it. Shout out to Bob. Appreciate you, Bob. Let me see. Yo, mom. Our wood is a little tied up, but if a cotton plant gets you twisted, you are looking to be a fit. Well, I mean, she didn't really get twisted though, Bob. Thank you for the $10. I appreciate it. Y'all be like Bob and support the show. She didn't really get twisted. She just said, she showed the plant. She said, this doesn't feel good. That's it. Like, that's not twisted. She didn't cuss. She didn't get out of frame. She didn't wild out. She didn't break the plant. She didn't throw the plant out the window. She didn't stomp on the plant. She didn't do the 8-time stomp on the plant. She didn't bust shots at the plant. She didn't curse anybody out. She didn't even mention the name of the hotel as far as I saw. That's what is that? That's not getting in tizzy. She just said it doesn't feel good. She doesn't have a right to say it doesn't feel good. Is this what you're telling me? She doesn't have a right. So if Serena Williams, arguably the greatest female athlete to ever live, arguably, without question, the highest paid female athlete that there ever was, has all kinds of titles, accolades, all kinds of accomplishments. It's Serena Williams, who still claims to be one of us, even though we know she's kind of, we know what's happening. If Serena Williams can't say that this is not great, then what can we say? If she can't even say this doesn't feel great, what can we say? I'm just saying. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate you.
God damn it, I like the way you do bit.
One for the money, too many haters. Straight for the homies that be getting that paper. Got money in the box, money in the wall. Club packed out, everybody on the floor. Got bottles on deck, Patron and Ciroc. Rose, whole cake, bottom whole spots. We go hard, we going in. It's no problem.
So before we get into this, let's talk about when support Black is just a slogan. Support Black is just a slogan. Why Publix backed out when We showed up. All right. They loved the headlines. We know that. They love the headlines. But not the heritage. Publish wanted the PR. They want the rep, not the people. Why do corporations scream, quote unquote, diversity, then whisper, we changed our mind. We changed our mind. We're not going to be able to do it. We changed our mind like the last minute. We're not going to be able to do that. You know that money we told you was going to give you. Psych, nigga. We lied. Once the check clears, how come when it's time to put up the check, when it's time to put up the money, when it's time to make the rubber meet the road, you know what? We changed our mind. Sorry. Why? Yeah. And you know it's not uppity black, it's uppity N-word. You know it's uppity N-word. You know what it is, HG Bo. What's up, Cash Kid? Even salute. What's up, Cash Kid? Even salute. Hey, Almanize 7-8. How you doing, sis? Good to see you. Look, shit, all my shirts are cotton. Most of my shirts are cotton too, but listen, fam, there's a big difference between my shirt being cotton and then having the cotton shirt said, this shirt is 100% cotton. And you picked it, nigga. Like, yo, come on, man. There's a whole different mindset there. A whole different ideology. I wish YouTube would loosen up the guidelines. I was watching this white racist man was starting with a brother. He was trying to work. The brother was trying to diffuse the situation, de-escalate the situation, and go about his business. However, this white racist man, chest-naked white racist man, just kept egging it. The man was like, come on, man, I'm just trying to work. I'm just at work. I'm not trying to fight you. I know you're not, N-word. I know you're not. So finally, the racist man, the white man, swings on him. Why he do that? Why he swing on that brother? Listen, y'all are not, most of y'all are not equipped. Most of y'all white men do not know how to fight. When they say most men don't know how to fight, never been in a fight, they're talking about white men. They're not talking about black men. See, black men, all our life we had to fight. You see these knuckles? All our life. You see these knuckles, the trauma these knuckles been through, all our life we had to fight. All our life. You see how, like, my finger, I can't even really, like, you see my hands? See the nut, or both of them teeth marks. All our life we had to fight. That's why I laugh. You know, people are crazy. People conflate things often, right? Like, you can't be in the inner city. Let me tell you this, yo. You can't be from certain places in an inner city situation and think that you're not going to have to fight. I'm just saying. You can't be from an inner city. You notice how my pinkies, both of them are kind of jammed. They jammed. They got jammed. I can, but that's why I got a disability. I can't fight no more. I gotta retire my hands. So y'all already know what it is. Don't come over here. I'm old. Don't come over here with that fighting shit. Don't come over here with that fighting shit. I'm scary and I'm old. I got PTSSSSSD. Okay. I got PTSSSSD. Okay. So do not come over here with that fighting shit. I've been through all my life. I had to fight, and I don't want to fight no more. Okay. So that's why, we practice our Second Amendment rights around here. Okay. We don't want to hurt nobody, but we damn sure don't want nobody trying to hurt us. Okay. I'm just let you know. We don't want to hurt nobody, but we damn sure don't want nobody trying to hurt us. But when they talk about most men haven't had a fight, they're not talking about most black men in inner city situations. Inner city situations, 9 times out of 10, your ass gonna have to fight somebody. Because somebody gonna try to fight you. I'm just saying. Because somebody gonna try to fight you. So it's amazing to me. It's amazing to me how they be like, most men ain't never fought. Shit, all my life, I had to fight. Y'all see the knuckle game. 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 Well, I'm just saying. What's up, TMKC? Y'all better step away with your fist fight ways. This ain't back in the days. Shout out to Dolomite. I picking the cotton in a blonde wig is hilariously diabolical parody reality. Now, I will give you that. I said that yesterday. I will give you that because I said that yesterday. I said, well, please ignore the blonde wig. Please ignore the blonde. But she's still our sister. However misguided our sister may be, she's still our sister. we accepted we accepted Michael to the end. Most of us, Michael was ours to the end. Michael was ours to the end. So I don't want to hear this shit. I don't want to hear this shit. Michael was on. Now Latoya, y'all gave up on Latoya early. I'll give you. Y'all gave up on Latoya early. But Janet was ours. Janet is ours to the end. But Janet didn't really, but you know what I'm saying. Janet is ours. And Serena is ours. Serena Williams is ours. That's our sister. That's our sister, man. We ain't gonna do our sister like that. Damn, Izzy got shaky. Got the shaky. I got the shaky. No damn shaky. What you talking about? Yeah, no damn shaky, boy. Don't start that shit. Ain't no shook hands to Brooklyn. She ain't no Michael. Yo, but she's great nevertheless. Why are y'all like this? I gotta move on. Because we not about to start this shit all over again. I gotta move on. Y'all support the show in the meantime. I gotta move on because we not about to start this shit all over again. Today is a new day. Y'all gotta leave my little sister Serena Williams alone. The sister has accomplished a lot. She's done a lot. Let's support our sister. Shit. All right, let's get to it. Let's go.
You would think these corporations would be trying to avoid losing so much fucking money. First, it was Target that had to fuck around and find out. Then Disney ABC. And now Publix. Yeah, let me get it to you. We already know two things about Publix.
Now, I find it rather ironic. Isn't it ironic? Isn't it iconic? I find it rather ironic that I don't agree with her that she added Disney into that. You know what I'm saying? I think that was a bad whatchamacallit. At the same time, listen, I'm not for our rights to be infringed upon. I'm not for our rights to be infringed upon. And it seems as if a lot of people voluntarily give up their rights. And I don't understand that. A lot of us voluntarily give up our rights. I'm not for the rights of the people to be infringed upon, right? With that being said, come on now, dog. Come on, man. People's boycott. Y'all should have been boycotting Disney when they put all that's man on man and women on women shit on your children. Y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all should have been boycotted Disney like I did when they put all that man on man and women on women shit on your children. When they started putting that shit on your children, on the children's show. My son, I told y'all about that time I had Disney Plus or whatever, and I'm thinking it's cool. My son, I'm like, yeah, man, go ahead. You can watch the show. And I check on my son, make sure, I was doing something. I check, yo, what you watching, son? Out what? Out what? Out of what? Out of cereal? Out of milk? Out of sugar? Out of what? Out of turkey? What are we out? And I'm watching, and it got two dads. If you gonna get the fuck. My son was like 9 at the time or 8. Out. If you don't get that shit out my house, out. So y'all should have been boycott Disney when what they did to the doggone Marvel Universe. Y'all should have been boycotted Disney. What they did to our beloved Star Wars. Y'all should have been boycotted Disney for the bullshit. For that bullshit. Listen, again, what two consenting adults do is in the privacy of their situation in their life is their business. But the problem that I have, and I hope you have the same problem, is when they try to indoctrinate and try to program the children with this confusing mess. That's what I have an issue with. Nobody don't be sitting there trying to let the children watch corn. Nobody don't be sitting there letting the children. I come from an era where they put the hands over your eyes when the part come on. Y'all leave the room, or y'all close your eyes, or y'all close your ears. They mute it or they fast forward it or whatever, and they put the hands over the eyes. Like, nah, y'all can't see that. Y'all can't see that. And that's two hetero people getting it in that nobody don't know. Just not watch. You let your children watch people kissing and making and doing all types of things. You don't let your children participate or look at that stuff. So why would we do it for same-sex people? Why would we do that? That ain't appropriate for no child. It's not appropriate for no children. And I said, "Oh, what? So y'all should have been boycotted them." But anyway, let's get back. But y'all want to boycott them because they told Jimmy Kimmel whatever. That's crazy. Hey, Rogue C, how you doing, sis?
They're conservative and they back this administration. But there is the Black Book Bash, a literary family reunion happening in Jacksonville, Florida next weekend. And it is basically this large celebration of Black authors across all genres. Now, they are using the largest hotel in Jacksonville to have this event, which tells you how stacked it's going to be. A bunch of Black authors, a bunch of Black book talk influencers, so on and so forth. Now, the Black Book Bash was looking for sponsors because throwing events like this is really expensive. So Publix not only agreed to be a sponsor, they wanted exclusivity. So the Black Book Bash was like,
now I know she talked really fast. So let me let me interpret. I know a lot of the ladies understand what she's saying because she talks really fast, but let me interpret. So Publix sat there and went for the exclusive rights of this event. Now, with corporate withdrawal equals fear of authentic Black ownership and self-determination. Brands love symbolic inclusion. Black History Month post, but flinch at substantive empowerment, budget, governance, exclusivity, decision rights, etc. The Black Book Bash is your case study of conditional inclusion. Support was promised when it was soft PR. It vanished when the community agency got real. When they was looking for that check, in other words, when they were looking for that money, when it came time to pay, they wanted to play. They was like, oh, we had see what had happened was and slicksters talk fast as F2. Yes, they do. I've been listening from the outskirt. How y'all doing? What's up, Andrew Taylor? How you doing, fam? Top of the day to you. Good, great day. Let's go.
Okay, if you want to be the only sponsor, you gonna have to pay that motherfucking money. And Publix was like, bitches, you calling me broke? Run it. Now, the Black Book Bash is again next weekend. Why did Publix send an email on Monday stating, due to the volatile climate that we are in, they are rescinding their offer to be a sponsor, and they are rescinding that offer indefinitely?
God, dog, shit. Dang. God, dog, shit. Let me run that back. Yeah, dude, they said due to the volatile climate. Like, what? Due to the volatile climate, they're rescinding the offer and rescinding it indefinitely. Oh, Lord.
Monday stating, due to the volatile climate that we are in, they are rescinding their offer to be a sponsor, and they are rescinding that offer indefinitely.
Now, I'm not going to lie. I don't shop at Publix that much anyway, because Publix is a little high. They're a little on the high side of things. Every once in a while, they have little deals and stuff like that. You're like, okay, you got a little deal. I gotta go mess with you, whatever. But due to the way my checking and my savings account is set up, due to the volatile climate, I will no longer be shopping at Publix. Due to the volatile climate, I will no longer be shopping at Publix, and This is indefinite, okay? Indefinitely, I will no longer be shopping at Publix due to the volatile climate of how my checking and my savings is set up. You know what I'm saying? Well, we don't have Publix up here unless Publix. I think they are the same. I think they are the same company. Look it up for me though, Cole. I think Publix and Kroger are owned by the same company. I think they are. But let's go. Because we don't have Kroger's out here, but we have Publix.
After asking for exclusivity. So now the people that are putting on the Black Book Bash have had to take on the fee that Publix did not cover. That don't sound like sabotage. That don't sound like a disruption of events and funds to y'all. We're going to see how this play out for Publix. And I'm thinking based off Target's track record, based off Disney and ABC, and based off the way the people are standing on all 10 toes, it's probably not going to bode well. Y'all know I was deep into the tea investigating. Tell me why the young woman that is putting on this event, Casey, had to use her personal credit cards. Her personal credit cards, because the Hyatt was like, girl, you've been signed this contract. We can't give you no extension. So she had to come out of her own fucking pocket. So I'm borrowing a concept from my friend Deontay Kyle, the power of a dollar. I want to see what the power of a dollar can do this weekend for Casey. Mind you, I'm going to donate $500. I'm going to try and donate more next week. I just moved, so I ain't really got it like that, but I'm going to donate $500 this week. I want to see what happens when all of us come together. If y'all can, use the link in my link tree, donate to this event. I wish I knew about it sooner. I would just be there in person. So I'm sorry to Casey, but girl, we're going to do what we can. In Publix, fuck y'all. Big.
So, yo, if they can't stand beside us, don't let them stand over us. If they can't stand beside us, don't let them stand over us. Publix got the exclusive rights, then pulled an exclusive betrayal. You can't preach community and practice cowardice. How can they reverse it at the last minute and not expect an erosion of cultural trust? And we have to redirect our dollars. It's got to be integrity over image. We have to redirect our dollars. Listen, I know a lot of y'all say, oh, well, I'm not blackity black and all this stuff. Cool. You don't have to be black. I'm not blackity blacky, y'all blackity black, so y'all pro blackity black, so y'all woke and all this other shit that y'all be talking about. Listen, it's not about that. It's about the same thing with Kimmel, the same thing with Charlie Kirk, the same thing with Trayvon Martin, the same thing with a George Floyd, or with a Sandra Bland, or with anybody. Listen, Fernando Castile. Listen, at the end of the day, if they could do it to them, they could do it to you too. If not anything more than the selfish motivation or the selfish motive of your own personal self-interest. You should not support people who purposely target people that look like you. What's hard about that? What's wrong about that? You should not support people who purposely target people who look like you. You should not fund your own destruction. You should not fund your own demise. Where am I wrong at? Someone tell me where I'm wrong at. Someone tell me what's wrong with that. And in the meantime, y'all support the show, support the stream, support your own interest. Like my man Angry Man used to say all the time, support your interest. I represent y'all interest. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all, we think alike. All of us don't think exactly alike, but a lot of us think alike. And y'all know I pour back into y'all the way y'all pour into me. And we are a community that shows love to each other. Shout out to my man Trucker. I appreciate the 2020 brother. So let me get this right. Hey, you're up for Black LBGTQ plus anything. But when it comes to Black heterosexual of empowering Black people, now you hit a swerve. This is a very big scheme, and hope they had that contract in order. I pray that they had that contract in order too, because you know it's a big lawsuit, dog. But thank you very much, my guy Trucker. Yeah, y'all be like Trucker Yell, be like Bob, be like, yeah, and support the show, support stream now, man.
God damn it, I like the way you do business.
I got money.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think this event starts today. It said date claims above reflect current reporting. Okay, so the event actually starts this weekend, I believe. But so what happened was these are the facts that I've got so far. Okay, so I got this down. It said the Black Book Bash was a 3-day festival at the Hyatt Regency Jacksonville, centered on Black literature, vendors, and family programming. Confirmation of exclusive title sponsor ask and reversal. Multiple reports and organizer posts corroborate the exclusivity ask and last minute pullout. So basically, Publix representatives asked for exclusivity rights. They were granted the exclusivity rights, and then at the last minute, they pulled back their support. Publix backlash, open letters, and redirect your cart calls. The hungry Black man's open letter urging Publix to make it right. The organized stances, they didn't flinch. The community pulls up, and the festival is going to proceed regardless. Okay. Now this is the thing, right? The issue that I have with stuff like this is, again, there is a huge market, seemingly, especially on social media, when it comes to degrading, pointing out, exposing, going against the so-called community or community. There's a huge market when it comes to that, right? Money pours in from the north, the south, and east to west of people that look like us, that talk crazy about us. That people that look like us, that have the most disparaging things to say about us. And then, like I said, they make it seem like we never invented anything, we never created anything, we've never done anything of note or of consequence in this country, which is a bold-faced lie from the pits of hell. It's not true at all. It's not even close to true. And people will argue down. They'll get mad at you. They want to fight you. They want to put hands, feet, elbows, and toes on you and do all kinds of strange things for you for having the nerve, the audacity to even intimate that there is any sort of accomplishment that so-called Black people gave to society. You see, a lot of people are in outrage, in rage. How could Serena Williams say that about a cotton plant in her room? How can she say that? She don't got nothing better to do. She's getting money. She's successful. What is she? She's a victim. It's very. I'm gonna be real with you, right? And like I said, conversations like this don't get much support. When you speak up for our people, when you speak up for people that look like us, when you try to show the injustices, when you try to show the unrighteousness, when you try to show and highlight the excellence that we have. That doesn't get a lot of support. That doesn't get a lot of fanfare. That doesn't get a lot of contribution. But let you get up here and start disparaging Black people, talking crazy about Black people, showing all of our flaws, showing all the chinks in our armor, and just rains down on us. What up, ADS? What's going on, good brother? How you doing? It's really, really sad, man. It's really sad and it's really unfortunate that we have been conditioned and programmed to think so lowly of ourselves. We have been conditioned and programmed to think, we'd rather tear each other apart, tear each other down for public consumption and for the gallery, for the Coliseum, for them to cheer and root and sit there and watch us tear each other down, tear each other apart. Shout out to Speeds Corner, said, well, I'm going to do what I always do, share the live to other platforms and tell people to subscribe to you. Thank you, Smitty. I appreciate that. Everybody not effed up. Shout out to you. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's a fact. Hey, happy Tuesday to you, El Cheapo in real life. Good to see you, my sis. Good to see you. How are you and your beautiful family doing, El Cheapo? Good to see you, my sister. Listen, if y'all can't support financially, which I would appreciate everybody throwing $5 at us, just $5. If you're not in position, you don't want to, whatever the case may be, make sure you just at least hit the like button. Likes are free. Likes don't cost nothing. Likes are free, right? At the same time, it's crazy because until and unless we realize that we're in this together, until and unless we realize that it's like a group of antelope or a group of buffalo in the Serengeti, and the lion is creeping and prowling, looking on which one they can pick off. And guess what? The easiest one to pick off is the one that's by itself. It's an old African proverb. I think it was an old African proverb. And it speaks about there was a group of zebra. And this one particular zebra believed that it was the most beautiful zebra amongst the zebras. It was a zebra, and this zebra was so infatuated with itself that when it would go to the watering hole and see its reflection reflected in the water, it would admire itself, and it would stop and just gander and gaze upon its beauty and say, hey, I am the most beautiful zebra of all the zebras. I am the best of the zebras. And while all the other zebras were together and congregating, and all the zebras were engaged with each other, this particular zebra alienated himself and ostracized himself and was alone. And one particular day, the zebra was admiring itself, and it was admiring itself out loud, and it was talking about how beautiful it was. And it heard a voice from the bush say, yes, you are very beautiful. Yes, you are very beautiful. You are very, very beautiful. You are better than all the other zebras. I have never seen a zebra quite like you. And because all the other zebras usually ignored this particular zebra because it's like we all zebras. Come on with us. But this zebra, he didn't want to be with them. He wanted to admire himself. And so he heard from the bush how wonderful he was, and how great he was, and how majestic he was. And so he began to freeze and stop and look around and look at himself and look around and look at himself and look around and look at himself. And he was elated. He was elated. And he said, well, thank you. About time someone recognized how wonderful I am. About time someone recognized how beautiful. And they said, yeah, you are great. You are fantastic. And the zebra notices, well, come on. And noticed that the sound, the voice got closer and closer. Where are you? Where are you, Keith? Where are you? Show yourself. I'm right here. And he got 8. And he was a delicious zebra. He got 8. It was a lion in the bush telling him how great and how wonderful and how marvelous and how spectacular he was. Meanwhile, all the other zebras that ran away a long time ago together. And they lived another day. I hear y'all. Y'all are the best of the best. Y'all are so much smarter than all the rest of us. Y'all have so much more money than all the rest of us. Y'all are so much more handsome and more beautiful than all the rest of us. Y'all are some superior beings. Alone, by yourself, isolated, alienated. Life in America is a team sport. I'm trying to tell you, life in America is a team sport. Yo, thank you very much to my people. Old Google Network coming soon. Appreciate you. Old Google Network coming soon. I heard Black people picked roses in Holland. Should Black people get mad about that too? It's a plant. Why did she put in a media? Why did she put it? I guess he was trying to say, why did she put it on media? But it says put in a media. Why did she put it on media? Just set the plant out. Thank you very much for the support. And I love you, so I'm going to play this for you because I know this is your favorite.
Just because I got that bread, baby, don't mean I'm a cash out. For some reason, when you got that bread, everybody wants you to cash out. They want to love this, they want to love that. Yeah, I got that bread. I got it. I got that bread. If you want that bread, you can have it.
I know that's your favorite, Ogu, because respectfully,
You shut your lying nigga lips up.
I love you, brother. You know you my brother from another mother. I got nothing but love for you. But get out of here with that shit. You don't get out of here with that crazy shit. That shit is crazy. What does that have to do with the pricing? Black folks pick plants in Holland. Like, what the freak? What does that got to do with anything? What does that got to do with anything? What are you talking about, brother? The helly? What the helly? That don't got shit to do with Megyn Kelly big-headed ass up here talking shit to the black. Why don't y'all talk about Megyn Kelly big-headed ass? Why don't y'all talk about that? Talk about this.
Williams is in the news. Why? Because she was in New York to support her friend Kim Kardashian with some things she's doing with Nike. And Serena Williams was in town to attend to it. And she's in some hotel. We do not know which hotel she was staying in. She did not publicize that. But Serena Williams, who is one of the richest Americans alive, was triggered by something.
You already know that too, brother. Ogu, you already know that too. I got mad love for you, my brother. You already know that. We don't always have to agree. Because that was some bullshit. That was some bullshit, brother. What the helly? What the helly? Scroll up and see my comments about the basic bitch, man. Okay, let me see. Because if you got on this basic bitch, I'm good with that too. Because she's definitely a basic. She's a basic that needs some lace. And Megyn Kelly is a basic batch. She got on my nerves. Okay. I got you. I appreciate that comment. Because we got to keep it balanced. Brothers. Let's go.
Something, Maureen, and I'm going to show you what it was.
All right, everyone. How do we feel about cotton as decoration? Personally, for me, it doesn't feel great. So actually, it feels like no polish remover cotton, natural.
Okay. So at the end of that video, she's plucked one of the cotton balls off of the plant and she's using it to buff her nails. And then she does the hand gesture of like, ew, like where you shake your hands like, ew, gross. And she drops it. Now, Serena Williams is triggered by cotton, I guess, because it used to be picked by slaves and she's a Black American. It's 2025. Serena Williams is estimated by Forbes to be worth $350 million.
What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? What does that have to do with anything? Anything at all? Listen, what's that got to do with anything? But I'm not gonna lie, yo. The thing that came to my mind is that is like a typical white girl response, like, ew. We love you, Serena. We love you, Sister Serena. Can you give her a heart? Thank you very much. We love you, Sister Serena. That's like, ew, gross. It's like, ew, gross. Slavery, cotton. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, oh no. Like, it's totally gross. Like, oh my God. I tickle me. Anyway, yeah, we gotta open up the panel early. If y'all want to get in on this, y'all more than welcome to get on this. We gonna open up the panel. I want to hear what y'all guys say. We can talk about it. Make sure y'all support the show in the meantime. Like I said yesterday, that white yams coochie dry as F. Man, my girl got the same exact plant in the crib. What color is your woman? What color? Oh my God, bruh. That's not. See, you talk about Serena Williams. That is not the type of shat that you're supposed to say out loud. What color is your woman? Hey, she looks like she ain't been freaked in years. I don't know. I think she gets peeing on a daily. I think she gets peeing on a daily, hourly, semi-hourly basis. She looks like the type of woman that has to play to play. You know what I'm saying? And you know it is ass, grass, or cash. And I think she's giving up ass. That's why allegedly, apparently, to me, that's what it looks like. Looks like she's yeah. What's up, JLJ 514 HD? What's going on? And blacks were picking cotton well after slavery. My late grandma was picking cotton in the 1930s. Damn. Didn't have a cotton gin by then? Shit. Rest in peace to your late grandma. What color is she? Come on, Ogun Network. Tell us what it is. We already know. We already know. We already can figure out what color is she. Is she a pale-faced person? Is she a pale-faced person? This is what we want to know. As my man JD 1975, is she palm complected? Is she a palm complected woman? Or is she a dark-skinned Negro? Inquiring minds want to know. We know this. And y'all be role playing with that damn plant. It's from the Caucasus Oh Lord, she from the Caucasus Mountain. And y'all be bro, you was not supposed to tell us about that plant that y'all got in your house. Y'all be role playing. You be picking that plant. Don't play with me. You be picking that plant, coming in there. Hey, Miss Jane. Y'all be role. Hey, Miss Jane, I just came out the field. I got me some cotton. Oh, snap, Shane. You is role playing. You be using that plant to role play. That's why you ain't got no problem with it. What Serena is experiencing is white guilt. And Izzy up here wiping her white tears. She's not white, bro. Stop it. Serena Williams is one of us. What if God was one of us? You, Corey, you know you are supposed to be looking at the blood. You're a brother of the cloth. You are a person of the book. You're supposed to be looking at the blood, not at the color of people's skin. Serena is one of us. Black people for centuries have tried to get past this, but there's always someone who does this. Them people are against Dr. King, saying he was weak, but they have the same "we shall overcome" mindset. Serena is a Negropean, a Euro Black. She hasn't been one of us for years. Y'all need to stop this shit. I done told y'all better stop this shit. Y'all better stop this shit. Alienating and actually, we are sick. And some of us are sicker than others. We are sick. And some of us are sicker than others. Nilly Fuller Jr., shout out to Nilly Fuller Jr., said, unless you understand white primacy, then everything that you think you know will only tend to confuse you. Black people in America, Black people in America are akin to a brain surgeon patient who got up in the midst of the daggone transplant. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. We ain't come over here in the Pinta Maria and the whatchamacallit. Brother Malcolm done told you. Shout out to Brother Malcolm. May he rest in peace. He done told you. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Or was that Denzel? I don't know. That's somebody. But we ain't come over here in the Pinta Maria and the whatchamacallit. What y'all got going on? How much you bet the hotel charged her for that damn plan, for taking that one cotton ball? Yo, I wish they would. We have been conditioned to relate more to others than ourselves. Yo, Dr. Naeem Akbar, I'm telling you, Dr. Naeem Akbar talks about it's the alien syndrome. It's a fact. What you say is a fact. Shout out to Dr. Naeem Akbar. Ben talked about this. Brother Naeem, right? We have been conditioned to relate more to others than ourselves. The ones who help these white nationalists go against us often say it's 2025, cannot see the salt. They continue to pour in the womb. She done bleached, allegedly. We can see, they say it's not bleach. They say it's powder, okay? They say it's powder. They say it's not bleach. She just done powder. You know, it's that, it's that soul sister beige. It's that soul sister beige, okay? So she just powdered the face a little bit. So allegedly she did not bleach. But we can see the blonde hair. I'll get it now. She done lost all that ass. She didn't lose it all. She just lost half of it. She didn't lose it all. She just lost half the ass. Just half of it is gone. Okay. She has married a colonizer and she has procreated with said colonizer. Yo, she's still one of us. Some of us are just sicker than others. Some of us are sicker than others. Y'all make sure y'all support the show, support the stream. I'm about to open up the panel. This is going to be good. I'm about to open up the panel. I want to hear what you gentlemen and ladies have to say. Ladies, don't be afraid to come up. Ladies, tell me what you think about our sister Serena. Tell me what you think about the Black Book Bash. And tell me what you think about Megyn Kelly or about Publix. I want to know. I want to know, girl. I want to know. I want to know. Let your brother know. Let your brother know. All right? Serena, a whole black woman in whiteface, married to a white man, but that first time she feel insulted, she's black again. Shout out to the double standard. Let one of us do the same thing. Y'all are wild, man. Izzy, most people in the music and entertainment, or if they are some sort of celebrity, do these things for the industry to enhance themselves. To enhance yourself is your brand. I get it, but I don't get it. I get it, but I don't get it. I'm not white facing it to be accepted by nobody. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, sorry. Just reminisce real quick. Shout out to being them. Yeah, I'm not about to put myself in whiteface for nobody. Powder cakes and all that shit. I'm not doing that. I'm not about to do that. You know what I'm saying? The link is open. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I want to hear what y'all have to say. You know what I'm saying? The link is open. Come up and chop it up with your boy. And let me know. Because y'all had a lot to say yesterday. I want to give y'all a chance to say it with your chest. I want to get y'all a chance to say it with your chest. Y'all got the floor. Just don't do no trigger words or no doxing. But y'all got the floor, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, ladies, if y'all be up, listen, now this is another thing. There's two situations and three within the last week and a half. Four situations where I done spoke up for the black woman. Basically, I don't want to hear this shit about Izzy is this, Izzy is that. Izzy speaks up for the black. Izzy speaks up for what's right, whether it's black men or black women. Izzy speaks up for what's right. If you're right and you're a black woman, you're right. If you're wrong and you're a black woman, you're wrong. If you're right and you're a black man, you're right. If you're wrong and you're a black man, you're wrong. Shout out to Corey Love TV. Appreciate you, bro. Is literally white knighting for the tears of a white woman. Corey, the link is pinned to the top of the chat. You are more than welcome to come up here with your instigating self. You are more than welcome to bring your instigating self up here. Shout out to Rogue C. I did not celebrate my little sister Rogue C. I appreciate you. Y'all be like Rogue C and support the show, support the stream. Thank you so much, Rogue C. I appreciate you, sis.
Hope you don't mind if I say this out loud. How wonderful life is, 'cause you're in the world.
I love you. 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 And thank you very much to Corey supporting the show. Appreciate you, Corey. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate you, good brother. Which song you want, Corey? Which song you want? I'm gonna give you this one.
See how I'm getting money, don't you? You just feel it 'cause I'm up. Monday through Sunday, Friday, I'm always on it. Baby, I'm all up in my zone. Got it 'cause I get it. 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 'Cause I'm all up in my zone.
This is what happens. Nah, we always right. See, this is what happens. You give them an inch and they try to take a mile. This is what happens, brothers.
You shut your lying nigga lips up.
This is what happened, brothers. You give them an inch and they don't listen. Don't you talk about the black man.
We're not going to disrespect the black man. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that, okay?
Listen to that, sisters. Don't disrespect the black man. Y'all ain't doing that. Y'all are not doing that, okay? Y'all not going to do that. Y'all not going to do that. Y'all support the show. Support the stream, you know what I mean? All right? Y'all support the show, support the stream. Yo, we just need 18 more people. 18 more people, at least $5 a piece. Help us reach our goal today, preferably through the Cash App. Can we get some sponsors through the Cash App? Hey man, tell them little JD what we need.
The Cash App during this stream.
The Cash App from Izzy Bands. Yeah, bruh.
$50. $50.
Yo, if you want to be a sponsor of the show, man, sponsorship has its privileges over it. If you want to be a sponsor of the show, it's only
$50.
let us get
$50.
support the show with.
$50.
You know what I mean? Support the show.
$50.
Right? All right, I appreciate you. Listen. Support the show, support the stream. You know what I mean? Dope discussions deserve dope donations, compensation for the conversation. Let's do good business.
With me, I hope niggas play. I was once told jewelry and nice clothes don't mean you getting money. That's something that a broke nigga said.
Yeah. Doctor? I never brag. How real I keep it.
Let's do good business. Make the Cash App ring during the stream.
Yes, sir. Make that Cash App ring during the stream. Make the Cash App ring during the stream. Support the show. Support the stream. Shout out to Corey Love. Thank you very much, Corey Love, from the Corey Love Burner Show. Nah, I can't participate. I'm a black man who identifies as an older white man, and even I don't support this. Oh, love.
God damn it, I like the way you do bit.
One for the money, too many haters. Trade for the homies that be getting that paper. Got money in the box, money in the wall. Club packed out, everybody on the floor. Got bottles on deck, Patron and Ciroc. Rosé, whole cake, bottom hole spots. We on, we go hard, we going in. It's no problem.
Because of Corey Loves Burner, we only need 17 more people, at least $5. Be sure to support the show, support the stream. You know, I mean, hey Corey, I want to trade. Can I get a glasses trade? I need them glasses that you had on the other day, brother. Can I get a glasses trade? I will. Which pair do you want, brother? Let's do a trade. I need the glasses you had on the other day. Them joints was fire, Corey. I need them glasses, brother. Hey, someone time Corey out. He trolling. Yeah, he's absolutely trolling. Because you know, he's absolutely trolling. LOL. I don't have beef with black men. LOL. I created one. Shout out to that. She's a prize? Who's the prize? Who is the prize, brother? Serena Williams is the prize. That's true. That is... I want to see what kind of glasses. Oh man, he had on some fly Versace joints, man. Them joints was fly, man. He had some real fly Versace joints. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He had some real fly Versace joints. You feel me? He had some real fly Versace joints. Yo, y'all support the show, support the stream, you know what I mean? Because listen, and where's the pushback? Where is the pushback? Y'all, I dropped the link for y'all. I want to hear it. We good. Let's talk about it. Y'all got some pushback on Sister Serena. Let's get into it. Look at I got one pair up my Versace eyewear. Man, this dude be okay. Oh, look at I got one pair and he got 20. The disrespect. Corey is such a storyteller. Corey, you don't wore 4 pair of different Versace glasses on. You know that I know which glasses are Versace. You want 4 different pair of Versace glasses. You trying to play with us, Corey?
The disrespect is intolerable. It's unpardonable.
Corey, you wore at least 4 different pair of Versace glasses, brother. I could call them out, brother. I'll be watching, brother.
The disrespect is intolerable. It's unpardonable.
You trying to start trouble? Y'all support the show, man. Hit support through the Corey B. Klein talking about he got one. Yeah, one of 100. He wore one at a time. He got more than one. He's just story. Corey is just like me. Like that's the funny thing about it. This Negro is just like me. Is the funny thing about it. The latest Versace ain't been hitting last season were great. Yeah, this is you try to I never like gazelles, but hey, listen, if you like gazelle, I never like gazelles. I never liked gazelles. I never liked no gazelle glasses. But hey, if you did, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. If you did, I'm not mad at you at all. I guess nobody got nothing to say, so it's cool. So we should buy where budgets match values. We should shift grocery stores and spend at stores that sponsor Black-led events. Ask for covenants, not campaigns. Written no cancellation windows, kill-free clauses, vendor indemnities, and community reporting. All right? I think we should support this sister. You know, if you're in the Jacksonville area and you can attend this event, or even if you're around, I think y'all should support the sister, man, and help their event, because this is messed up, right? So we gotta understand who approves programming and speakers. What's up, Black? What's going on? What's going on, man? Black Man Unfiltered Network. What's good with you? How you doing, man? So the date of the event is supposed to be October 3rd through the 5th. The venue is the Hyatt Regency in Jacksonville, Florida. And again, Publix was trying to do an exclusive sponsor claim, but then they used the political climate to back out of it at the last minute. But the organizers doubled down. The festivity is going to continue, and it proves the draw is the people, not the patron. Now, let's be honest. Last minute withdrawals increased planning costs, vendor losses, travel sunk costs, and a signal to other sponsors that Black-led events aren't safety belts. And this is the thing. When you say that you want to be an exclusive partner, then that alienates and ostracizes other people from being partners. And then when you back out at the last minute, there's no way that you could tell me that it's not sabotage. Hit the damn like button and subscribe. But yo, and support the show. But yo, I appreciate y'all. I guess y'all ain't got nothing to say, man. I guess y'all ain't got nothing to say on the topic. I guess Megyn Kelly wins again.
Williams is in the news. Why? Because she was in New York to support her friend Kim Kardashian with some things she's doing with Nike, and Serena Williams was in town to attend to it. And she's in some hotel. We do not know which hotel she was staying in. She did not publicize that. But Serena Williams.
That's another thing. She didn't even publicize the hotel. So it's not like she's trying to necessarily sue at this point. It's not like she was really trying to be super outraged about it. She just said it doesn't feel great. I can't stand her, period. But anyway, that's a whole nother thing.
Who is one of the richest Americans alive, was triggered by something, Maureen, and I'm going to show you what it was.
All right, everyone, how do we feel about cotton as decoration? Personally, for me, it doesn't feel great. So actually, it feels like no polish remover cotton, natural.
So she asked the chat, how do we feel about cotton as decorations? Personally, for me, it doesn't feel great. She asked the chat about it. She wasn't even really tripping, to be real. Unfortunately, she should have. Anyway, let's go. Let's get it.
Okay. So at the end of that video, she's plucked one of the cotton balls off of the plant, and she's using it to buff her nails. And then she does the hand gesture of ew, where you shake your hands ew, gross. And she drops it. Now, Serena Williams is triggered by cotton, I guess, because it used to be picked by slaves, and she's a Black American. It's 2025. Serena Williams is estimated by Forbes to be worth $350 million. She's married to a very, very rich man, too. She hung up her racket in 2022, ending a career in which she earned $95 million in prize money, more prize money than any female athlete in history. She has endorsement deals to this day.
What did she just say? Won? She won? Did she say she won as if? Hold on. Listen. Hey, Black Man Unfiltered said BMU says she married Cotton. Okay. And so she can't speak up? I honestly think it's ugly. It is ugly. In other words, she is not to complain. Exactly. Yo, the panel's open. The panel's open. Speak your speech, man. We ain't got much time. Y'all better speak your speech or forever hold your peace. Speak your speech or forever hold your peace. Speak your speech. The panel is open.
Ending a career in which she earned $95 million in prize money, more prize money than any female athlete in history. She has endorsement deals to this day with more than a dozen brands. She's active as an investor in her own venture capital firm. She's got a licensing deal with a beauty line. She's launched a multimedia company. She owns part of the Miami Dolphins, but she is an oppressed direct descendant of slaves, I guess, and that's how she sees herself to this day because, I guess, generational trauma, as the kids call it. She can't walk by a cotton plant in a luxury hotel to go promote Kim Kardashian's Skims line without feeling trauma that she has to videotape and post on Insta.
Yo, why am I the only one that thinks that this is eerily similar to Laura? What's the woman's name? Laura Ingraham. Why am I the only one that thinks that this is eerily similar to Laura Ingraham? This sounds like Shut Up and Dribble to me. This sounds like Shut Up and Dribble to me. And how y'all could be okay with that, I don't get it. I promise you I don't get it. This sounds like Shut Up and Dribble to me. What? Why? If we gave you money, you didn't give her shit. She earned it. She earned it. We gave you all the prize money. Like, she earned it. What are you talking about? She earned it. She worked hard. She busted her ass to get that. And like, yo, fam, I'm telling y'all, man, y'all need to come up here because I'm not okay with this shit. Y'all niggas act like, yo, because, yo, y'all want to marry who you want to marry, and you should be able to. This double standard shit with this type of shit got to stop. We all the same people. This is why we in the place that we're in. We got to stop this shit, brothers. This shit don't make no sense. This don't make no sense. Y'all find every reason and every excuse. What's up, LA Project? Y'all find every reason and every excuse to exclude the best of us in whatever field they're in. That doesn't mean that she's perfect. That doesn't mean she don't make no mistakes. That don't mean that she ain't on no bullshit. That don't mean none of that. At the same time, it's like y'all find every reason, every excuse, and y'all feel justified by this shit. And it don't make no sense. I'm not gonna lie to you. What's up, Big Rex 77? You're the only one because Serena looks like Megyn Kelly, the way Marlon and Shawn Wayans did in White Chicks. Yo, y'all niggas is crazy. What's that? That shit is hilarious, though. What's up, Scrap Skrilla Gorilla? What's going on, Scrap Skrilla Gorilla? Now just say, I agree with you, Izzy. I will cover it too. Yeah, nobody don't want to smoke today. Why is she so triggered? Exactly. It's Shut Up and Dribble all over again. You are jumping to conclusions. I'm not. I'm telling y'all to come up and speak your speech. Speak your speech. But nobody ain't up there speaking the speech. Nobody gave her shit. The next time Megyn Kelly would say she was part of DEI, these people are crazy. Yeah, that's ain't no way. That ain't no way. Ain't no way they could say that daggone Serena Williams was DEI shit. The way she was taxing, she was taxing them people. Serena Williams was taxing them people. She was working out, doing her thing. Hey, shout out to you. I understand, Rogue. It's not personal. She said, Izzy, you know you go live when I'm at work. I get it. Hey, listen, in the meantime, between time, if y'all got something that y'all want to say, y'all can't come up, do so through the super chat or through the Cash App. Make sure y'all, preferably through the Cash App, support. Dope discussion, deserve dope donation, compensation for the conversation. Let's do good business. At BMU, waving the backside, know it's you, good brother. Shout out to my brother BMU in the building. What's up, man? What's going on, BMU? Long time no see, homie.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
All right, man. I'm at the job, but I just want to chime in a little bit. I think that the situation with Serena, I was the biggest fan of Serena. When Serena came out of Compton, her and her sister, and they just took the world of tennis over by storm, I was a fan. Also, growing up, I had a huge crush on Serena because she was fine as wine.
Give me one quick say. I'm Omni waving the backside. Know it's you, brother. Bring you up. Go ahead. You got to be me.
And she was fine as wine. I love Serena. Anybody tell you that? Jesus Christ. But then she married this white man, which is okay. You can marry who you want to marry, love who you want to love. But at the same time, it shouldn't change who you are culturally or physically. Serena has been on a diatribe to make herself a big lip, big hip, big butt white woman. She had, and that's what she's done. She's very pale. She's got her skin lightened and bleached. I mean, are y'all seeing this?
Well, they say it's not bleached. They say it's not bleached, but I don't know about makeup and stuff, so I wouldn't know. But I understand what you're saying. Go ahead. I completely understand what you're saying.
And so you're saying, oh, I can't stand cotton, but because and it's connected to slavery. Okay, if cotton is connected to slavery, I'm from the South. I know it better than anybody, right? From my grandparents. My grandmother's 93 years old, so I hadn't heard all the horror stories. But at the same time, it's just like back in the day. You remember back in the day when Sidney Poitier tried to give money to the civil rights movement, and the people were against him because he was black with a white wife.
I heard something vaguely about that.
They didn't even want the Black Panthers didn't even want his money. He tried to give them money to support them. They said, no, we cannot take money from a black man who is married to the oppressor's daughter.
But black people are stupid. That's why black people are stupid and we always be losing. This is why. Because we'll say that, but then they'll turn around and be sleeping with a white woman at the same time. It's like the hypocrisy is dumb.
And I agree. And that's why I'm saying what I'm about to say. Serena, if she can have her opinion about the cotton, anybody should. If I see cotton, I'd be like, damn, that's fucked up. And then I don't like the way Megyn Kelly said, oh, generational trauma. There is generational trauma. If you have people who are beat, emasculated, men who are sodomized by oppressive other men, white men were sodomizing black men in front of their families to break them, to break them. And you go through all these generations and there was no healing. There was no way to help these people mentally. And they passed that down from one generation to the next, to the next, to the next. My grandfather died. And I remember seeing my granddaddy go to a tire shop and wouldn't look a white man in the face because that's what he was taught not to do. And so it is generational trauma. It can be passed down from one generation to the next because there was no healing. There was no other direction for anybody to do anything. So I agree with Serena Williams about the whole cotton situation and Megyn Kelly. And sometimes Megyn Kelly can be pretty, but sometimes she can also like a half-turned werewolf. And somebody need to say something because we need to understand, why are you even talking about this? Because last week she was on Jamel Hill. She told Jamel, you need to get some mascara because you are ugly. She said, there's no reason for you to be ugly on the inside and the outside. You need to back away from the camera. You ugly as hell.
We heard it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, who was she the arbiter to say shit? But and that's why I'm calling it out. But yo, let me read these. I appreciate your take. Shout out to Reese. Yo, what's up, Reese? Shout out to my guy, Corey Love. Thank you for the triple up, brother. I appreciate it. I'll be like Corey Love, support the show. If you got rich off plantation, but trying to trigger us off fake outrage about plantation business, cotton, we ain't going. She didn't get rich off the plantation. What are you talking? She got rich off of her talent and her skill. What are y'all talking? Come on, Corey. Shout out to Taylor Brother Oppressor. Yes, sir, the Oppressor. We're not talking about you, Taylor, but yeah, the Oppressor. Shout out to Taylor Bell. Yo, King Rooster said cotton is not a slave crop. If that's the case, every crop grown is connected to slavery. Wow, this is crazy. Yo, Rooster, you are crazy. I don't know what you talking about. It's historically known that people pick cotton. What'd you think? Anyway, yo, shout out to Corey. Appreciate you,
The
bro.
disrespect is intolerable. It's unpardonable.
Thanks, man.
Can I say something to that comment?
Yeah,
Bro, black people had to pick a certain. I remember I told you my grandmother's 93. My grandmother said they had to pick a certain amount of cotton. She said she remembered when she was 6, 7 years old that her mama and them had to pick a certain pounds of cotton every day, or they gonna get their ass whooped.
Yeah.
So you had to pick a certain amount of pounds a day. My grandma said she used to see them get strapped to the tree and whooped daily, or get their ass beaten and had to stand there and take that beating. Every day you had to have 20. You had to have. She said you had to have between 40, 50 pounds of cotton a day. If you're not picking 40, 50 pounds of cotton a day, you can get your ass whooped. You're not finna eat. They're not finna get you no water. They're not finna do nothing. They're gonna beat your ass and starve you until you get 50 pounds of cotton a day.
Dang. Hey, shout out to J000. What's up? He's at BMU. What's up? What We Know podcast. What's going on, family? Hey, go ahead, Omni, and then Auntie. Welcome to the show. Go ahead, Omni. What's going on?
Okay, so I think I'm missing something here.
Is it my phone? Is it my phone or Omni's mic, y'all?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna be listening, y'all. I gotta get back in the office.
I think I'm missing your point. So I want to ask you: are you thinking that they specifically chose on the day that Serena Williams showed up to put this fake cotton plant in the exact spot of the hotel where she was going to be at? Is that what's going on?
No, I mean it's possible, but no, that's not necessarily that's not my. It was in her room, but that's not my point that I'm making. The point that I'm making is it's crazy that she can't even say that it doesn't feel great that they have a cotton plant. She can't ask, hey, how do y'all feel about this to her audience, and then say, yo, it doesn't feel great to me, and say it. Like, she can't even do that. That's my point. Like, it's so much, we can't even speak up. We can't have an opinion. We can't say that we don't like something without everybody coming down on us as so-called black people because, oh, you've made a certain amount of money, or you've attained a certain amount of success, or you've done a certain amount of thing, so you don't have a right to complain. That's my issue. You don't have a right, and I don't believe in complaining, but you don't have a right to say nothing. That's what I mean.
Okay. I can kind of see where you're coming from with that. I thought you were saying that they intentionally put that in their plan, and then she was speaking out against it being intentional.
Is it possible? Yes, it's possible, but I don't necessarily think that that's the case, or I don't really care. I mean, my thing is that Megyn Kelly is getting on her, and
I'm not backing up anything Megyn Kelly says ever.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. She's getting on her about even having the nerve to speak about it at all. That's what Megyn Kelly's doing, and that's why I showed that clip. That's what I have the problem with.
Got you, because there were a lot of assumptions. She didn't, like in the clip, Serena didn't elaborate on why it made her feel bad or anything like that. She didn't say it was from slavery, but Megyn immediately went to slavery. I would like to point that out, but I just think, listen, black people, if we're at a place in society where a fake, not even a real one, a fake cotton plant can hurt your feelings, I think we need to reassess some priorities. That's all I'm going to say.
What? Let me ask you this. And Pan, mulattoism, you keep changing it. And waving the back, so I know it's you. Yo, does she have does she not have a right to say something about it? If that's what she wants to do, she can't say anything about it. Asking you, Omni. She just said it doesn't feel great.
It doesn't feel good, right? It doesn't feel. How does a fake cotton plant, Izzy? How does a fake cotton plant disrupt your day?
Nah, but listen, it doesn't matter. Like, she's speaking from her perspective, right? And so she doesn't have a right to just say that. She can't say that. She didn't name the hotel. She wasn't irate. She didn't curse anybody out. She didn't break anything. She didn't threaten anybody. She just said it doesn't feel great and say like that.
No.
She can't do that.
I'm not saying we should police people's speech under any circumstance. I'm not advocating for the freedom of speech. I'm not advocating against the freedom of speech. Pardon me. I'm saying I think we need to reassess some things if a fake plant can hurt your feelings or make you feel any type of way.
But that's not. But see, the problem is, like BMU was saying, there is a such thing as epigenetics, right? There's a such thing as epigenetics, and it's been proven. It's been proven that Stockholm syndrome can be passed down from generation to generation, and the trauma that everybody was enslaved. So let me just say that now, everybody that looks like us wasn't enslaved in this country, right? However, the trauma that the slavery, the whole idea of Jim Crow, the whole idea of racism has on a generation that has never been healed from the beginning to right now is still out there. So to make it seem like if a person has a visceral reaction to something, that they're wrong for having that reaction, or there's something wrong with them for feeling a way about it, I think it's insane, to be honest with you. I mean, people could feel how they want to feel. Hold on, real quick. Pam Mulattoism is Auntie's turn next. But go ahead, real quick. Let me let Omni respond, and then Auntie, you got it, and then Pam Mulattoism, you got it after that.
No, I get what you're talking about. Everybody has the right to say what they want to say, but I'm just thinking about the mentality of a fake plant disrupting my day so much that I literally opened up my phone, hit the live. But was it a live or was it a pre-record and just something that she posted?
I don't know, to be honest, but it looks like it might have been live. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, and she just decided. So it could have been like she was walking through the entire hotel or whatever, and came across the plant, and those were her first thoughts. Okay, yeah, I just and if that's the case, I think people were making a bigger deal out of it than it needs to be. But if she opened up her phone specifically to record that plant, that means there's something that psychologically messed with her about that plant. And I think that needs to be assessed. I'm sorry. I'm not going to look at. I'm from New Orleans. I'm not going to look at sugar cane because that's also what they pick down there. I'm not going to look at some sugar cane and be like, oh my God, this is fucking with my day so much. I got shit to do. It's not going to disrupt my mentality, and that's probably just a me thing.
Right. It's you and a bunch of people. Maybe your people wasn't enslaved. Maybe your people own slaves. Maybe you don't know, never know right down the generations. But at the end of the day, if she feels away and she wants to say something about it, especially if it's in a calm manner, why can't she just say the problem I have, Omni, and I'm gonna pass it to Auntie after this, is that more people are not offended that goddamn Megyn Kelly, big-headed ass, got the nerve and audacity to speak she's speaking so passionately and so entitled about the shit that don't got shit to do with her at all. And
absolutely,
no
and she made a bunch of
assumptions. To say about that, right? And
she made a bunch of assumptions. Yeah, I wasn't even going to make it about Megyn Kelly because it's not worth it. She's wrong more times than she's right. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, we shouldn't let inanimate objects dictate how our day is going. That's the only point I'm making.
No doubt. Hey, ADS waving the back. Auntie, you got the floor. What say you?
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me up on this topic. I actually agree with both of y'all on that right there. As far as Megyn Kelly is going to race bait, that's just what it is that she does. I think the issue with this right here, it kind of goes to, because this is when I came up when I heard what BMU was saying. I think when he brought up the Sidney Poitier, they didn't want to take money from him because he had a white wife. And I want to just clarify, it wasn't just because he had a white wife. It was because, the white mainstream media and Hollywood and everything was what propped him up. So they didn't want that money to back their movement, because that's an easy way to infiltrate the movement. So to kind of segue into it, I don't have a problem with Serena Williams having an opinion, or even if that's something that hit her close to home and everything else. I think our issue as Black folks is that we allow people that have been far removed from just normal standard Black culture to actually speak for all black people. And that's one of the things that Megyn Kelly's going to do. She's going to take, coddled athletes, people that have been professional athletes pretty much their whole lives. Serena Williams has been a professional athlete and far removed from black culture for a majority of her life. Living in gated communities, very, very, very rich, just away from that. So those are the things that lead to her being with a white man, bleaching her skin, and all of that stuff. She's property of Nike. Let's keep it real. She's not property of your community. She is property of Nike. So anything that she's going through, that's a personal thing. I don't think she's in a position to speak for all black people, as most of these celebrities are not,
But
because they don't live the lives that we do.
But this is the thing. Hold on, real quick, because I gotta let Pan in it. Pan mulattoism next, and then you ADS. But this is the thing, real quick. I don't think that she, in no way, shape, form, or fashion, was trying to speak for all black people. I think she was speaking from her own perspective. She asked. She said, "Hey, how do y'all feel about this? It doesn't feel great to me." So she was speaking for herself. She wasn't speaking for everybody else. And she said, so I think that Megyn Kelly tried to make her the face of all so-called black people, you know what I'm saying, and black people's plight in America. But I don't believe that Serena Williams ever did. And then I looked it up. Serena Williams has never said nothing disparagingly about black people at all. And I understand what y'all saying about whatever, lightening her skin, however she's doing it. You know what I'm saying? Being with the white man, whatever she's doing. I understand how that could make it look a certain type of way. At the same time, as far as I've seen, she has supported, giving money back to her community. Always been an advocate for so-called black people, been an advocate for so-called black girls, have donated money, donated time and resources. So I can't really condemn her when her actions have been consistent towards our so-called communities. You see what I'm saying?
No, I agree with your point, but I also agree with Omni's point too. That's where we got to step in and just be like, we ain't gonna let Megyn Kelly bait an entire damn demographic because of something Serena Williams said. Anything that Serena Williams said, let's take it as what it is, just an individual statement. That's it. It's an individual statement. She don't speak for all black people. I'm not triggered by no phony cotton plant, just like Omni said. And I think most of us aren't. Now if she is, I get it. You know what I'm saying? That's on her and she's allowed to do that. But don't allow them to blanket the damn statements. The same way any other damn celebrity or coddled athlete, somebody that's been a coddled athlete since they were damn 10 years old or whatever and been living in gated communities and all of that other stuff. Don't let them speak for all of us. They don't. You know what I'm saying? Like when I speak for myself. When you speak you speak for yourself. Omni speaks, he speaks for himself. I'm assuming Lord ADS speak for itself. We can't speak for all black people because all of our experiences ain't the same.
That's true. Yo, Pam, what say you, brother? And then ADS, you got next.
Yeah, I try to keep it brief as possible. I don't understand how cotton could trigger Serena Williams' epigenetics in a negative way, but her white husband doesn't trigger her epigenetics in a negative way. Or in other words, why wasn't Serena Williams' epigenetics triggered in a negative way when she met the white man that she married? So that's the part I'm confused about. And I'm not even saying that to send a shot or disrespect anyone. I just genuinely don't understand that.
Well, I get it, and listen, I can't. That's one of the things I can't begin to answer for Serena Williams. Right? I'm not Serena Williams. I'm not in her position. I can't begin to, and that's a decent point. I can't even lie. That's a decent point, right? At the same time, I think that the part of the problem that I have is twofold. One, I think we are too judgmental and we don't understand that we need each other. So we're too quick to ostracize, alienate, and castigate people, especially people that make it and are successful. That's one of the major problems I have. We need those people that look like us, and we need them to be on our side. We need their resources, we need their talents, we need their gifts, we need their networks. We need them, and we need to find a way to not try to rob them, to not try to steal from them, to not try to delete them, but to work with them, and we could build up our community. That's number one. The second thing is, it's crazy that white folks could say anything. This is what we're seeing with Charlie Kirk, right? Charlie Kirk, may God rest his soul, said whatever he wanted to say. And until he got deleted, most people ain't never said nothing about what Charlie Kirk said. But the moment that Serena Williams says it doesn't feel great, then it's like a major issue and a major problem. Like, why is she saying that? Why is she triggered? Like, why does she feel this way? Why does she feel that way? Like, because that's how she feel. Like, at the end of the day, so it's like, I believe in freedom of speech for Charlie Kirk, may God rest his soul, and freedom of speech for Serena Williams, and freedom of speech for you, and freedom of speech for me. I believe in freedom of speech, period. I think his phone went off. Shout out to Abby Woody. What's up? Peace, peace. Go ahead, ADS. What say you, bro?
Yeah, I mean a few things, right? I just got into the conversation, so excuse my ignorance. But as far as interracial dating, there is a double standard. I mean, we talk about Sidney Poitier. What about James Earl Jones? You know what I'm saying? Who got disparaged from the black community for his white wife, right? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was disparaged from the black community for his white wife. You know, Mike Coulter, Jordan Peele got disparaged, right? Drake's numbers went down when he started dating that white chick that was one of the stars. Remember? There's a lot more that goes into that than just saying, oh, you know what I'm saying? Let's overlook that, right? And then go with this, because I believe that everyone should get the same treatment. That's what equality is about. Now, as far as her comments, I mean, disparaging wise, I mean, the Drake thing to me was a little disparaging. I mean, that's a little off kilter here, you know what I'm saying? But that felt very disparaging, right? Especially if you're married to a white husband, you know, just stuff like that. And me personally, I never was a big fan of Serena Williams. I just wasn't. I mean, you got to plant your room. I mean, I get that you felt a certain way about the plant, but that plant comes standard in every hotel room at the Marriott. You just remove it, or ask someone to remove it for you. You move on.
Wait,
Instead,
since when? Hold on, ADS. Since when? I haven't seen. I've been at the Marriott. I've been at Embassy Suites. Isn't Embassy Suites owned by the Marriot? Or not anymore? I think it's owned by Hilton now. But yeah, I've been to Marriott, and I've never seen that plant in the Marriott.
I've stayed at the Marriott. I've stayed at the Hilton. I've stayed at like a lot of hotels, right? Because I used to travel a lot back in the early 2020s, go from state to state. And that was kind of standard for me. You walk into a hotel lobby, you see that plant. I even really never paid attention to it until she mentioned it, but it's there, right? To me, it's just another piece of decoration, no more, no less. But you know, I mean, if that's what triggers her, I mean, I just have a lot of questions, right, about you know what our philosophy is in this circumstance and situation. Because at the end of the day, I mean, she's not really representing blackness.
Why?
She's actually representing, you know, a white culture, right? She's representing her whitest, you know, saying her husband's aesthetics for the most part. I mean, think about it, right? I mean, that's who she's married to. That's who she's got the kids with. When you marry someone and their kids, you know, saying you have children with them, you become part of whatever they are, especially if it's the man. You know what I'm saying? You become under that man's umbrella. So whatever he is, you become too. So that's what she's become.
Y'all don't think it's dangerous? So let me ask the panel. I appreciate y'all coming out. I appreciate your perspective. I don't agree with y'all, but I appreciate you know, y'all perspectives nonetheless. Let me ask y'all a question, right? What is it to be said about stopping what a person has to say and the effect that it has on the whole? Meaning, if you could stop Serena Williams, $100 million person, the greatest female, arguably the greatest female athlete to ever play the game, arguably the greatest tennis player to ever play, arguably whatever the case may be, the highest paid woman in sports. If you could silence her, what makes y'all think that you can't be silenced, or I can't be silenced, or the next man can't be silenced that's of a lower status or a lower stature than she is?
I mean, that was my exact argument as to why people shouldn't be celebrating the death of the unaliving of Charlie Kirk, right? Because once it becomes socially acceptable that you can silence anybody over their words, now we're in a fascist totalitarian dictatorship. Because now it's open season for everyone. Once we do it to one, we can apply that to all. So, like I said, I get what you're saying. I'm not advocating for the silencing of anyone else, but I'm just saying the mental stability in question about the effect that a fake cotton plant has on the human mind. That's the only thing I'm calling into question. But go ahead.
No,
No,
I mean,
that's
I would say this right here. I don't think anybody should be silenced. You know what I'm saying? We all have our First Amendment rights and everything else. Um, my issue is this: like, what weight does her voice really hold in the grand scheme of black activism? Like, this is a tennis player. That's it. She's a tennis player and a damn good one. I'll give her that. But as far as all of the activism and all of that other stuff, what level has she ascended to there? She played great tennis. You know, she made a bunch of money through Nike and all types of other endorsements. More power to her. But there's really no other weight that her opinion should hold. And I think that's been a big problem within the black community. And people want to talk about Sidney Poitier. That was a big question back then. Why are athletes and trumpet players and actors being able to have the loudest voices for your community, even though they're so far removed? Okay, that's it. Every other demographic is smart enough to allow their entertainers to do one thing for them, and that's entertain.
Well,
That's
but
it.
that's hold on, but that's not entirely accurate, right? At the RNC and at the DNC, we saw white entertainers, white actors, most notably George Clooney. We saw Beyonce, we Jay. We saw the endorsement and the thumbs up from celebrities, both white and black, and entertainers, both white and black, and sports figures, both white and black. We saw it. So, like, that's not entirely accurate, but this is what I'm saying. It, to me, it sounds eerily close, like I said before, like Shut Up and Dribble. And that I don't think just because you're an athlete, or just because you're an actor, or just because you're a musician, that means that you don't have an opinion, or you don't feel a type of way about things that's going on in our society. And I think that is dangerous and negligible to ostracize people who can actually help the community. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing. I think by us alienating them, ostracize them, we make them targets, like the brother, what's the brother, PNB Rock, or like an XXX Estacion, or like any one of the entertainers or athletes or musicians or whatever that get deleted or get robbed or get oppressed, right? Because of their status and statute, because we ostracize them, we alienate them. Shout out to Martin Muhammad, $5. Thank you, brother. Right, Izzy? We are so off-putting to each other that our heavy thinkers are like ghosts who never cross paths with nobody, no guidance. Y'all, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate that $5. Y'all be like brother Muhammad and support the show, support the stream. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Auntie. What say you to that?
But before you pass the mic on that, I mean, I would agree well with that comment to an extent. Like, look, our heavy thinkers are drowned out by those that play sports and they act and they literally get their cues from billion-dollar conglomerates like Nike and Universal and all of these other people. Like, that's one of the biggest issues. You allow these huge conglomerates that really only want to take from your community come in and infiltrate your community and have the loudest voices. Therefore, your heavy thinkers, your talented 10%, the intellectuals, their voices are drowned out, because they're not famous and all of this other stuff. And I think that's what's held the quote unquote or so-called black community back for so long. You're letting people that really aren't qualified to speak for you do all of the talking, and that's why Megyn Kelly is able to have all of that damn content. That's so damn triggering.
But let me ask you a question before I pass it, Auntie. What makes Megyn qualify? What makes Megyn Kelly qualified for anything?
She's not. You know what I'm saying? She's not. But what the thing is, most people actually qualify her by allowing her to do this. Like, we should just be able to say, look, Serena's a tennis player, man. Whatever. She has her opinion. She's entitled to it. We respect it. But she doesn't speak for all of us. Done.
Do you think it's that simple? I don't know if it's that simple, but ADS, what say
But
you,
I'm
Ed?
like, if you want my opinion, you're more. And that's what I would say to Megan Kelly. If you want my opinion, I'd be more than happy to give it to you. But don't think that Serena Williams or these famous people, just because you can hashtag them and put them in your title or whatever, and they can get you some extra views, don't think they're in any position to speak for all of us. And y'all got it.
ADS, what say you, bro?
I'll go back to the freedom of speech thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is a right in this country, but it's also not a God-given right. It's just a right that we've established as human beings, right? You can speak at any time that you feel necessary or just when you feel like talking about something, right? Doesn't mean, saying that whatever you say isn't offensive in some way or another, or someone says, may think another, might have another thought on it, right, in that circumstance and situation. And yes, anybody can be silenced. I mean, DT was silenced when he was out of power a few times, remember? So that's, saying anybody can be silenced. That's not the thing, right? The thing here is the legitimacy of this whole complaint. I mean, I agree with Auntie on this. Way we worship celebrities in our community, the symbology of it all is to me something that we might have to account for, right, on Judgment Day, because this is adultery, the way we worship celebrities. Whatever they say has so much more weight, right? And I've always asked myself why. I mean, I enjoy this actor, I enjoy this entertainer, I enjoy this sports player, right? I love the way say Patrick Mahomes plays football, but I don't want to hear him talk all day. I just want to see him play football. That's what he's being paid to do. So the sharp and dribble comment, I think, was from Megan Kelly, which to me,
That was
another
Laura
victim.
Ingram.
Laura
It was Laura
Ingram.
Ingram. Yeah, it was Laura Ingram.
Yeah, she's a Fox pundit as well, but it's Laura Ingram. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was, at least.
I forgot which one. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you got to remember, this is how those people make money, is off of us. You know what I'm saying? Black pain sells like you would not believe. You can see it in these YouTube streets. Yes. I mean, people love to hear us suffer. They really do. So they happen to market it, right?
When you say
they talk about suffering.
I apologize. When you say that, from what standpoint do you mean that? Because I said a comment similar to that, but I think I meant it a different way. But I want to make sure. When you say that people profit off of Black pain, do you mean in an exploitative manner, or do you mean in a victim? They support the victim like manner, or both?
Oh, it's total exploitation. Right?
Okay.
I mean, every once in a while you get the victim kind of how you say it aspect to it, like in George Floyd was poor representation, but he got the victim aspect from the media. Right? So that was able to kind of get that out there. But ultimately, though, it's mostly from basically exploitation. I mean, think about it. TMZ started this off. The National Enquirer started this off, right? Look how profitable it was for them. TMZ, do you think there'd be a TMZ if there wasn't any Black pain or celebrities doing stuff? There'd be no TMZ.
But unfortunately, a lot of content creators have adopted that into their business model, and they want to talk about Black people in a disparaging and denigrating manner, knowing good and God doggone well that that's not all of us or most of us. But they'll point out the worst of us and try to highlight the worst of us and make it seem like that's the representation of all of us in order to get clicks, clout, views, and money and monetary compensation.
Let me ask you this, Izzy, because I'm a firm believer in playing chess, not checkers in this game, right?
I play chess every day.
We don't remove players from the board. We want to put those players in other positions. If we can get an Anton in one of those roles instead of a Carson, what's his name, Ben Carson, or you can get, let's say, even I would even go with even though I'm really not a big fan of hers at all. What's her name?
Talking about
Candace Owens. If I can get Candace Owens in a role instead of Megan Kelly, that's a win for us. Those are people we can influence, right?
That's why I said no. Nah. Like I disagree. What's your question? Because go ahead. What's your question?
I'm saying that in the game of chess, we need to put people in positions, especially in those positions. If we can get those positions away from those people who are just basically mining our culture for profit, right? And we have no influence or any say with those people. They're just going to say what they're going to say, and their audience is going to either.
So what's your question? What's your question, brother? What's the question?
More of a thought than a question.
Okay.
It's about positioning people in roles, right? It's best to have the devil in those particular roles than the devil you can't control.
I think, but to be honest, I think that they're worse. You know what I'm saying? To be real, and no disrespect to Anton, because I like Anton, and I respect a lot of things that Anton does. I don't agree with Anton on everything, and I don't agree with everything Anton says it does. At the same time, I like his drive. I like his ambition. I like, you know what I'm saying, his work ethic. I like his. There's a lot of things about Anton I like. At the same time, I think that, you know, it's weird, it's wild because Anton's like a wild card. So I don't want to use Anton because Anton's like a wild card because I peeped some things about Anton that, you know what I'm saying, it might hurt to expose. So I'm gonna let him do his thing. So yeah, maybe. But a lot of times in general, there's a lot of other people that would be worse in those positions than those white people. Because like you said, I'm not nice like boss. I slap the black off your ass, right? A lot of times the one that know the people that come from you that are trying to get the validation and approval of the so-called dominant society are the worst type of people to be around or be under. It's kind of like a person that's never used to any power, like Animal Farm, like Lord of the Flies. It's the same shit. They be the worst ones. They be worse than any other people.
Let me give you a couple other examples, right?
Oh.
Would you rather have Don Imus in the role that he was in or Jason Whitlock? Would you rather have Acho in the role that he was in, and or let's say Skip Bayless, right? To me, those are brothers we could put in those roles. That, you know, saying that, yeah, they're gonna
Skip Bayless or Stephen A. Smith.
Skip Bayless or Acho. No, we let
He
Skip.
was saying Emmanuel Acho. Lord, if I can just jump in real, because I'm about to drop down like immediately. I mean, I would agree with what is said. Like, look, as a content creator and even as a consultant, you know, I respect Anton and what he's done. As like an activist, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So even when you like use Ben Carson as a comparison, you know, I think Ben Carson would actually be a lot better fit for a role like that because you're talking about somebody that's actually, you know, held high ranking positions when it comes to public service, but also has ascended in the private sector too. Okay. So these are that's somebody that's a lot more well rounded and well versed and probably understands how to speak both of those languages. You know, speak both of those languages and is a little bit more qualified to speak for a larger group of people than, you know, anybody else that you mentioned. That's just my opinion on that. You know.
No doubt. Hey, thank you to Vixen Forever. Thank you
Thanks
so
for having
much.
me up, bro. I gotta go.
Hey, shout out to you, man. Peace. Thank you so much, Vixen Forever. I really appreciate you, sis. Thank you very, very much for supporting the show. Y'all be like a Vixen Forever and support the show, support the stream. I mean, help us reach our goal. Thank you to Corey as well. Corey said, let me read what Corey said. Corey said, he said, I actually agree with shut up and dribble. When it's not genuine and they are being used as a pawn, I got you, for political leverage. It's just rage bait. Now I get it, and that point was an excellent point by ADS as well. If they're being used, and I think NT was making that point as well, if they're being used, then yeah, I can see where it's not a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Like if they're being used, but if they are speaking for their own perspective and their own ideology and thoughts, I don't think that should be problematic. Shout out to Sock Passe in the building. Shout out to Reese. He said, right, Izzy, these people are so weird. You bother. Sock Passe said, that's why white people will continue trying black people because black people should just accept it and move on. Yeah, and I don't agree with that. Shout out to Kills. Kills said, most of us from the Def Comedy Jam era heard the worst of the worst. Most things don't move me. Shout out to that. Easy. We all wear cotton every single day. Stop with the victim shit. How is she a victim? You weren't a slave. You didn't pick cotton. You never went through what slaves went through. Yeah, but how is she a victim by saying it doesn't feel great with the cotton plant? That's not a victim. The woman said she's a 100 millionaire. One of the most successful at what she's ever done. The highest paid woman athlete. She's not a victim. Shout out to Chindy Alex. Gasman said, I'm honestly happy to see that every race feels the type of way about their women mixing out their tribe. y'all are justified in those feelings. Shout out to that. I mean,
Well,
black. Go ahead.
I just want to ask you real quick, and you keep going. I just want to ask, like, do you think like Spanish and Asian people walk by a rice field and feel some type of way?
I don't know. I don't know. I think there's some people that do, but some people that don't. I mean, there's certain jokes, right, that people say that are offensive to other people for those very reasons.
Right.
Certain names that are called to people for those very reasons, right? That they don't like, they're very offended by. They get very violent with you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. It just in my view, I think being mad at an inanimate object is I mean, and mad is a strong choice of words. But
Yeah,
making a thing out of an inanimate object is I hate to say it, but it's a waste of time.
I get it, but my thing is I don't see it in that way. I don't think she was doing that, right? But it's like, why can't like, I don't believe in this whole believe all woman thing, and I don't believe in this whole like being fake woke and like making an issue out of everything thing. At the same time, what makes America great is that we're supposed to have freedom of speech. Why can't she just say what she think or what she feel at that particular moment? Why can't she just speak on that? Like that's what I'm saying. Why do we want to keep her from, or keep people from being able to say what they really think and what they really feel? I don't get that.
It is. I'm going to jump in real quick and respond to a comment. Black men are the only group of men who aren't allowed to be territorial. We're not allowed to feel jealous. We're not allowed to be angry because of something that we see. Every other group of men can be angry, upset. They can be territorial. They can be jealous just fine, and people acquiesce to it. But when a black man does it, all of a sudden, you got to look out for the angry black man. He's being saying, he's going to lose his temper. He's going to lose his control. He's going to be out. He's going to lose his emotions, and we're not. You know what I'm saying? Even though that we don't like certain things, that doesn't mean we have to accept them, but it also means we don't have to derogate them either. You know, right? We don't have to turn them down. We just don't have to participate like other cultures of men do. I just wanted to make sure we acquiesce to that comment.
Shout out to Easy. It's acquiesce, but it's okay. Hey, Easy said blacks do the same shit all day on YouTube. That's what I said. I said that, Easy. Shout out to Hood Servative. What's up, Hood Servative? Just looking. Yo, Coach Ferg said, where are these athletes when someone is deleted by cops, or will they be present to represent changes for the community? Some of them are. Like, yo, there's a most famous picture. Like, the funny thing we say about athletes, but Jim Brown, Lou Alcindor, which is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Muhammad Ali were athletes, and they were at the forefront of the civil rights of some of the civil rights movement. Shit, Muhammad Ali, God rest his soul, was in jail for what he believed in. And he spoke for the political power, or the political representation for so-called black people in America. He used his platform for that, but he went to jail for what he believed in. So I cannot say that just arbitrarily, just because you're an athlete, you don't have something to say. No, there are some athletes that are very intelligent, that have something to say, that do have some legitimate gripes, and are able to articulate it in a graceful, well-said, well-spoken, eloquent manner. Shout out to LA Project. Megan's response was what then? That's to you, Omni, I think.
Megan's response was what?
Yeah, that's what she's asking. What if you're saying that that Serena Williams' response was like a waste of time, or saying what she was saying was a waste of time, she's asking then what was Megan Kelly's reaction then?
Oh, irrelevant, inconsequential, baseless, and very presumptive. So that, like, I don't even understand why we give her the time of day. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, that's not. But see, this is the thing. Y'all saying that, but when Kyrie Irving just retweeted, man, this is what I'm saying, and this is what makes me so angry. And this is the only reason why I wish I had more influence. The only reason why I wish I had a little bit more influence was because when they did Kyrie Irving the way they did Kyrie Irving for speaking up against what he believed in and not wanting to do. Yo, we ostracized Kyrie too.
No, I was on Kyrie's side actually.
Nah,
with
that was
that.
right. But I'm saying overall, as a community, we let Kyrie be out to. Now there was a couple of Hebrew Israelite brothers. There was a couple of brothers that spoke up for Kyrie. But overall, we let Kyrie down.
That's true. But
We didn't
the
step up for
community
that
at large
brother.
did, yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm saying. Even gay. I mean, yo,
Wait,
it's
what?
like we pick and choose. It's like we pick and choose, and we make it seem like, yo, oh, because they have money, they don't need our support. Or, oh, because they have money, they're not one of us, or whatever the case may be. We don't never stand up for each other. We don't never fight back. We just allow them to do whatever. And then when the people capitulate, they say, see, they're sellouts. So see that this, yo, you can't fight by yourself. So I disagree with y'all respectfully.
What was Kyrie's issue again? Because I remember something to be about the
nigga liked the book, and it was a problem that he liked the book.
A movie.
Oh, yeah.
It's a documentary.
Yeah. But there was also a book. But
right. And he didn't want to take the job.
That too. Back when Rona was going on and whatnot. And you can ask anybody in my family. I'm the only one in my family as the black sheep yet again that did not get the vid jab.
I got you on that. You talk. I got you.
And wasn't that movie demonizing a whole other community of people?
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't.
It was just telling what they saw and what they you know what I mean?
But it was basically we
can't go into detail. We can't go into detail.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll get his channel flat.
Yeah. Especially now.
Let me get a yes or no on this.
But do not mention any. Yo, hold on, ADS. Hold on, real quick. Because it's some bullshit going on. Do not mention any names at all, and do not even hint to anything anything about them. Yeah, I gotta pick Lil Izzy up. I'm about to go in a second. Go ahead, ADS. I'm just telling you
because it's really simple, and this is going to stay within boundaries. Just a simple question. So, are you guys with yay or not?
Especially with what we're seeing in I'm more with yay now with after everything's coming out post-mortem on Charlie Kirk than I've ever been. I'm gonna just say it that way. Because what they talking about is the same thing. Is the same thing that he's talking about.
That's close,
I
but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Let's let it ride there. But what I am saying is this. All he did was like a post of a movie. That's all he did was like a post of a movie. But the point is that a lot of people in our so-called community did not stand up, did not have his back, did not, do anything about it. Because we looked at him as separate from us, and he's not. He's one of us. Yo, I appreciate y'all, brothers, for coming up. Much love to y'all. Thank y'all very much. Y'all, anything real quick I want to say in closing? I got to go pick up my son. Thank y'all for kicking it with me. Shout out to Auntie for coming through. Shout out to the brother Pam Mulattoism for coming through as well.
Gotcha. I'll dip out on this note. I understand emotional intelligence, but I think we need to reestablish emotional fortitude. That way we can prioritize our fucks to give. That's pretty much all I got to say on it. Serena can feel how she wants to feel, as any human being should, and every human being should have the right to say whatever that they want to say. But we shouldn't get bent out of shape about it. And also, Megyn Kelly's irrelevant. We really shouldn't really feed the troll. She's a troll at this point to me.
No doubt. Appreciate you. ADS, what's your last words, good brother?
Awesome show, Izzy Bands. Great content. Thank you for having me up.
Thank you for being here. Appreciate you, man.
Yes,
Shout out for your opinion. Salute. Yo, thank you to those brothers that came through. Thank you to Corey Love, to Martin Muhammad. Thank you to Rogue C. Thank you very much to Ogu Network coming soon. Thank you to Trucker Yell. Thank you to Bob. I appreciate it. Thank you to A Vixen Forever. Thank y'all so much for supporting the show. Listen, y'all can support it anytime if you would. $IZSHOBANZ. $IZSHOBANZ. Support the show, support the streaming. Dope discussion deserve dope donations. Compensation for the conversation. Let's do good business. Reese say we can address what we want. Black people shouldn't undermine everything other black people say. I agree with that. Anaris Dialogue said they did this to Ye, and Candace picked up the pieces to Griff, and he became aware of that too. Sick of them. Yo, I appreciate it. Shout out to Gas Mask. You have a great day as well. Thank you very much. Shout out to my man, Kojak 303. Thank you, Gas Mask. Thank you, Reese. Thank you, Coach Ferg. Thank y'all very, very much. Yeah, I got to go pick up little Izzy. I appreciate shout out to Narratives Dialogues. I appreciate you. We out, man.
Discussion deserve dope donation. Spread love through compensation. Cheese fed up the dough. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.